Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your man KleverThumbs, and I'm back with another Division 2 build video. Now, it's actually going to be a returning build from TU9. I made this build back in TU9 and it actually got better over the course of the patches. So TU9, it was Unbreakable Companion. TU10, I put Adrenaline Rush and Intimidate. And now TU11, I have it completely set up just the way I want it. And the exotic backpack does help out tremendously. So if you guys do like hybrid skill builds with healing and DPS and survivability, then this is going to be definitely the video you want to see and check out. But before we get right into all that, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys do know when I am streaming and testing out new things as well as uploading new content. But before we get up into all this PvP gameplay, the build video is after all the PvP, and pretty much just want to give a huge shout out to all my subs. Definitely want to give a huge shout out to our newest member, NYC Paperboy. Appreciate you joining and becoming part of the team now. Also, huge shout out to RJ88, Theorist, GC8s, and huge shout out to H1N1 for Life Gaming, bro. Like, the support that you guys showed to this channel is tremendously amazing. Like, I know there's a lot of haters. You might pop up into the stream and see some haters, but people low-key love me, bro. They just can't say that, so don't make them too soft, you know what I mean? But definitely enjoy the clips, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, so right here I was doing a 1v1. I was testing it out with one of my clan mates, but bad aim actually popped up into the server, so I was like, why not go ahead and actually try it with somebody else, you know? And you know, we were doing good, but got interrupted, and watch what happens. So enjoy. I don't know, I'm fighting right now, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still fighting. More people, bro. Gotta go down, sir. About to pop my mic kit. Now where you going to, buddy? I win! I win, bro! Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your man KleverThumbs, and I'm back with another Division 2 build video. Now, as you guys have seen in the opening act, this build is freaking awesome. This has really good heals, it has damage, and it has great survivability. And all you need to put into this build is some movement. So, just get your movement on point, and you will succeed with this build. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be unkillable, don't get it twisted. I'm just saying this build outshines a lot of the other builds that, you know, don't really have armor regen, or they're squishy, or even the tank builds. They still run away from this build. But let's get right into it. So before we do, I want to give a huge shout out to all my members, all my subs, all the people who love, all the people who hate. Appreciate you guys. Yo, that stream last night was fucking lit. I had 86 likes. That's the most I've ever had on a Division 2 live stream. I was hoping we could break 100. I'm gonna go ahead and stream today after this build video, so if you guys are watching this, definitely come check me out afterwards. But like I said, huge shout out to everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys are aware of when I'm uploading content or streaming. But let's jump right into this build video. But like I said, I have made this build before plenty of times. This is actually another reworked version of it, and the exotic backpack is actually what makes this build complete. So let's get right into it. So what you guys want to run here is the technician. The technician, why? Because you're going to get that extra skill tier. If you guys actually look at the left hand side right below my SHD, underneath 1264 watch level, I have 3 reds, 3 blues, and 2 yellows, right? Well, if you actually go to the actual skills, you'll see that skill tier 3. Why? Because of technician. Also, I'm going to give you a lot of more pointers, but let's jump right into the build. So, MPX. This gun is what I like to use. I was using this before they nerfed the Lady Death, and I just kind of liked it just as much as I like the Lady Death. But a lot of people don't like it. Some people try it and they're like, nah, it's not for me. I don't know why. I like this gun. I feel the damage, I see the damage, it's consistent, and you have way more ammo capacity than a Lady Death. But that's just me, in my opinion. The stats are here: in 13 SMG, 16.5 crit chance, and 10% damage to targets out of cover. Talents in sync. You guys don't know about this. You pretty much just hit somebody with the skill or use a skill and shoot them, and you get pretty much 30% weapon damage and skill damage, as long as you're activating both at the same time. So that's really good. You're gonna get up to 30%. You know, we're sitting at 100k right now. Another 30% would put this at 130k. Correct? Let's moving on to the shotgun. The shotgun, yes sir. Custom M870. Now this bad boy right here is doing 1.1 million. It's not a shotgun build, but this shotgun still hurts when I land those crits. 15% shotgun damage, 10% damage to armor, and 10% damage to targets out of cover. The talents again in sync. This is going to put me up 30% weapon damage as long as I use skill and I shoot them. Bam, 30% weapon damage. Now for the pistol, we finally actually can talk about the sidearm. The sidearm, the new one, you guys want this because when you guys are in a little bit of a tight spot, all you got to do is swap to your pistol, the TDI card custom, and that bad boy is going to give you +1 skill tier. So you see that I'm holding in my hand. I'm holding in my hand. My character has it in his hand. If you go down to the skill tier, I'm now at skill tier 4. But really, I only have 2 yellows invested into the build. So as soon as I pull this out, my healing goes up a lot more. But those are the guns. Let's break down the build for you. Now you guys do see I have 2-piece Sokolov, 1-piece Grupo. That's all for crit damage if you guys aren't aware, and SMG damage. The backpack, we're going to talk about that here shortly. The Alps and the RNK is for healing. So let's break this down for you. Let's get right into it with the mask. 10% SMG damage, 15% critical hit damage. The core attributes is 11.7 weapon damage, 20% repair skills, 10.6 critical hit damage, and 11.6 critical hit damage. So pretty much on this build, you want repair skills and critical hit chance or damage on here. Moving on to the second piece of the Sokolov, which is the chest piece. Gives me at 15% critical hit damage. It's 13.1 weapon damage, 11.2 critical hit damage, and 15.7 repair skills. Now I don't have max repair skills. If you have this maxed out at 20%, your build's gonna be way better than mine. So for the mod slot, I did put 5.9 critical hit chance, and for the talents, you guys can run whatever you want. Unbreakable is going to save your life. Why? Because people will try and foam you. They'll put you on a status effect. They'll try and do something to negate your heals. They see your heals. Oh, this guy's a healer. Oh, that's a bot build. Oh, but let me run armor regen. I'm not a bot. Okay, bro, let's not get into that. But what I'm trying to say is somebody foams you and they just start shooting at you. You got your hive right there at your feet and you drop a chem launcher while you're foamed. There is a really high chance that you can get yourself out of that foam and have your unbreakable procced, and you already have heals coming in back to full armor. I've seen it happen to me plenty of times. Unbreakable is going to save your life on this build, I'm telling you. Moving on to the holster. The holster is the Alp Summit holster, which gives me 20% repair skills. Again, this is a hybrid build. This is a hybridization 3.0. I've made this before. This is the 3.0 variant right here. So +1 skill tier for the core attributes, 6% critical hit chance, and 13.1 repair skills. Again, I'm missing like 7% repair skills. 7% goes a long way, believe it or not. You max this out, you're going to be hitting some tremendous heals. Now, moving on to the RNK knee pads. I did roll the core attribute on here from yellow to blue, which is the core attribute, 170k armor, 17.8 repair skills, and 9.9 critical hit damage. If I could, I would max all of that out. In a perfect world, we could do that, but we can't. So moving on to the glove. The glove gives you that Grupo Sombra is that 15% critical hit damage. Core attributes 170k armor, 16.8 repair skills, and 10.4 critical hit damage. So you guys can see I do have some damage here. The crit damage is there. It might not be, you know, in the 200s or anything crazy, but yeah, I'll break that down for you and I'll explain it to you. Now this build right here is complete. Why? Because of the Memento Exotic backpack. So this backpack is amazing. Why? Because you have 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 yellow. So you're getting another skill tier from the backpack, 165k armor, and 14.6 weapon damage. For the attributes, I went ahead and threw on another crit damage mod slot. That way I can just try and get as much crit damage as I can out of it. Now the talents on here, I'm going to break it down real quick for you because I don't want this to be a lengthy video, even though the gameplay was pretty exciting, enticing as well. The talents: kill confirm. Enemies you kill, they drop a trophy on death. And pretty much there's a short-term and long-term buff depending on how many reds, blues, and yellows you have on your build, is depending on how long the short-term buff will last. So since I have 3 reds, 3 times 5 would be 15 weapon damage. As soon as I get a kill, I go collect the trophy. I get 15 weapon damage. 3 times 10 is 30. I get 30% bonus armor, and then I don't know if the skill efficiency counts as 2 or 3. Let's just say it counts for 3. So that'd be another 15% skill efficiency. That is going to boost up my heals so much. And that is only the short-term buff. Let's talk about the long-term buff. So now for every trophy that you collected, you gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen. Maximum 30 stacks. So you're telling me if I kill 30 NPCs, 30 players, get 30 trophies within 5 minutes, that I'm going to get extra 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and the armor regen is going to be 0.3%. I don't know what that translates into, but that shit feels like it's 1 to 2% armor regen when you have it fully procced. You can see your armor going up. And it's not anything broken. I'm just saying this build has armor regen included into it because of the exotic memento backpack. Now moving on to the skills. I don't want to fool you guys. If you guys ever check on your build, make sure that you have your primary gun in here, because right now I have my pistol, so it's going to show you skill tier 4, right? Boom, look, skill tier 4, PvP healing 150. As soon as I equip my SMG back into my hand, whoop, hold on. Equip the SMG into my hand, bam, PvP healing, skill tier 3, 133. Now, don't get it twisted, this is really good. 133 PvP healing is actually pretty damn good for a hybridized build. The chem launcher, it has 74k, almost 75k PvP repair over time. The PvP ally repair on burst heal is almost 400k. Now, that is pretty damn good. If I shoot one of my heals at somebody, they're gonna get healed. If I shoot somebody with, if they start getting these restore hive charges on them, they're gonna get healed as well. Now, it's only 133. It's not a lot. It's more for me than for the team, but I have seen my teammates survive because I am just constantly shooting out heals out of both of my skills. So this is a really good gun. Really good setup. You guys can use whatever you want. If you guys are feeling ballsy, go ahead and put on a defender drone, because why? This defender drone will block. Let's see how much we can get it up to. This defender drone will block 18.5%. And if you have the pistol out in your hand, look at the pistol. If you have the pistol out, 21.1% PvP damage reduction. My hive goes up to 150, and my chem launchers are sitting at 83k with the pistol in my hand. While I'm just strafing, doing movement, trying to, survive, I'll have the pistol on my hand and a bloop, 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 just like that. Fully healed. No problems. Now, let's break down the stats. The stats on here are 43, 44 crit chance, and 150 crit damage. That's for the SMG. For the shotgun, we are sitting at 31%, 32% critical hit chance, and 140 crit damage. So this shotgun does hurt at 1.1, but I like to use the MPX constantly. It's a really good build. I have no damage to armor or anything crazy like that. I don't have hazard except for the 10% that comes on my watch. My incoming repairs is at 20%. Now check this out. Check it out. Check it out. I want to show y'all something before y'all go. Don't leave. So I did some testing, right? And if you take off these mod slots right here, all your crit damage, crit chance, whatever, take all these out and go ahead and put in incoming repairs or repair skills. Incoming repairs, I tested it, is actually better than repair skills. Why? Because I know other people who run these builds right here, and when it's 2 of us, might seem a little cheesy, but when there's 2 of us with 2 heals and we have incoming repairs, it works to our favor tremendously. Now, I do get jammed, but that's not an issue, because as long as you can hear the jammer coming, so you could easily just drop drop your hive. Sometimes they get you shoot, sometimes they don't. It's kind of like this shield. I feel like when I EMP a shield, it breaks, and then other times it doesn't. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because their skill tier of the jammer is not the same as my hive, so I don't know, but I've seen my hive survive before on jammer pulses, and I've seen them also get destroyed, but it's not the point. The point is, you'll drop one of these reinforcement skill chem launches right here on your feet while they're jamming you. This thing is gonna last for 6 seconds, so you have 6 seconds to just move in that circle and get healed up. And regular standard EMP jammer pulse doesn't really last that long. Look, 3.9 seconds. EMP duration 4 seconds. So you have time to drop and regain all of your armor back. So this is a really good build. I like it. It's set up nice. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm definitely gonna go stream a little bit, get some more content out, and I actually have a really nasty shotgun build that I kind of don't want to put out, but I'm gonna, because that shit is too powerful. It's too nice. And yeah, we'll see y'all on the stream. Thank you guys for checking me out. This is your man KleverThumbs, and I'm signing out on this video. Peace.